Many countries in Africa are war-torn with extreme poverty. Bambino, a term of endearment that means child, fled from the civil war in the Congo. He was only 12 years old. Bambino's father was killed in the war, and due to extreme poverty and poor living conditions, his mother became sick and also passed. Bambino's two younger siblings moved in with their aunt, uncle, and cousins. He felt as though his family could barely feed his cousins and his younger siblings as well, so he decided to leave to find work. He moved from city to city in the Congo, looking for a good job in order to pay for his siblings' food and expenses. After unsuccessfully looking, Bambino's last attempt was to flee to the European Union. Bambino decided to pay smugglers to cross him into Morocco by traveling through the Sahara Desert. Smuggling is extremely costly, and it can cost up to 5,000 US dollars. This is often an entire town's savings. Bambino and many other young men currently live in the forests of Morocco. He has no long-term home because the police are always rampaging the camps in order to destroy them. The police target these men. They steal their money, destroy their food, burn their tents, beat them, and arrest them. Bambino and other young men in the camps prepare endlessly in order to be ready to make the journey across the Moroccan border into Spain. They run, climb, and carry ladders. They prepare not to feel pain. Bambino and the other young men know the risks that come with crossing the border. They'll face the police, beatings, cuts, bruises, bleeding, and potentially death. Even if they do make it across, they risk being locked up in a detention center or even worse, being sent back through the desert to the Moroccan-Algerian border. For every person that is deported back, the Moroccan police force receive approximately $1,000 in US currency from the European Union. Through the process of making the journey across, the intense fear of the police, beatings, starvation, among other things, along with tremendous stress, can cause mental health issues such as anxiety. In a study by Agoub and Kadri of men residing in Morocco, it was found that 37% of the men surveyed had an anxiety disorder. Unfortunately, even when Bambino and other young men successfully make it across the border, their journey is not yet finished. They must apply for asylum or refugee status at the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees office, also known as the UNHCR. The UNHCR defines a refugee as someone who has been forced to flee his or her country because of persecution, war, or violence. However, though Bambino is an underage migrant fleeing war, poverty, and starvation, the UNHCR will deny his case because they do not believe in the severity of many similar cases. Recently, Bambino left in the middle of the night with another young boy and was able to make it across the border into Spain. When he was received, he applied for asylum in the European Union and is awaiting the decision of his application. He may be waiting forever.